Hello people, this is Self-Tuts and we are continuing our series on Kafka for beginners, and in this video we will understand what is consumer in Kafka. So in the previous videos we have seen that what is producer and how producer were able to send messages to Kafka topic, which in turn was stored in Kafka topic partition. In this video, we'll go into the depth that how a consumer is represented inside a Kafka ecosystem and how they are able to consume the messages. Consumer are the Kafka component that consume messages from the Kafka topic. So if you see a consumer in the Kafka ecosystem, then they are components that consume messages from the Kafka topic. Internally, consumer consume messages from the Kafka topic partition. As we have seen in the video of publisher or producer, that actually the message is stored inside Kafka topic partition. So in the case of consumer, the consumer actually consume the messages from Kafka topic partition. Let's say this is a topic inside the Kafka ecosystem. So I have represented it with this shape. This topic contains what? It contains three partitions, P0, P1 and P3. So I have not written P2. So it is P0, P1 and P3. There is a consumer C1 and this consumer C1 is doing what? It is consuming messages from P0. So there will be a publisher here and they will publish it to the Kafka topic, and the Kafka topic will store those messages inside the topic partition, and these consumers can listen on these Kafka topic partitions and from there they can consume the messages. Every consumer is always assigned a consumer group. So we'll see in the subsequent videos that what is consumer group and how it is very much important in the Kafka ecosystem. But for now you need to understand that for every consumer there is a consumer group. A consumer group can be represented like this, which means that it is a logical entity which constitutes one or more consumers. So for now you just need to understand that every Kafka consumer is registered inside a Kafka consumer group. They cannot exist independently. If no group ID is provided, then random group ID is assigned. So let's say you're creating a consumer and you haven't provided any group ID to it, or you are not registering that particular consumer to any Kafka group. Then what will happen? Any Kafka consumer group. Then what will happen? A random group ID will be created and that consumer will be assigned to that particular random consumer group ID. We have already seen in our previous videos that we are using this Kafka Python as our library through which we can connect our Python application to the Kafka cluster. When you're writing a consumer, then the consumer should know about some configuration, then only it can work. So the first configuration is what? From which topic the consumer is about to read. So a consumer must know that I'm going to read from which topic. So you need to give the topic name and then only consumer can consume from that topic. After that, you need to define the bootstrap server in the consumer configuration, because you need to make the consumer understand that from which Kafka cluster you are going to read the messages. The third one is what? It is group ID. So you need to assign a group ID to this consumer so that they can register themselves to a consumer group. If you have not provided it, then also the consumer will run, because Kafka internally creates a random group ID. This is all about a consumer. So this is basically a consumer instance. It is not a consumer group. We'll understand in the next video that what is consumer group, but for a consumer to run, we need these configuration, and a consumer is always assigned to a consumer group. So you need to keep in mind that consumer are the Kafka component which consume messages, and they are always registered to a consumer group. So hope you like this video. Hope you like my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and please share these videos with other people. Thank you.